Alright guys, so let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy. Let's go do this, baby. Alright, here is the Huawei Mate 8. This is the box, made in China. A website printed with soy ink. On the left side, you got Huawei design. On the front, you get Huawei Mate. This is exclusive for media. For anyone who had a press pass and went to CES, got one of these and the Honor 5X. Anyway, let me go ahead and unbox this exclusive version of Huawei Mate 8. I've been waiting to unbox it at home. Just because this is such an exclusive phone. Alright, let's go ahead and undo the box. And boom shakalaka. Inside you will find Huawei Mate 8. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put the phone aside for now. Let's see what's in the rest of the box. Inside here is a case. Wow, that's cool. It comes with its own case. And inside here, I think it's got a bunch of manuals, but I'm just gonna leave this aside. Also, you got SIM ejaculator too. Put that aside. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the adapter here. Alright, the charger is rated for 5 volts 2 amps, 9 volts 2 amps, so it does support quick charge 2.0. Alright, here I think are the cables and the headphones. And you got these earbuds that have actually 2 outputs, so here. So that's interesting. It's got sound coming out from here and there, and you have micro USB cable here. Alright, here is the phone itself on the back. You've got a 16 megapixel camera, fingerprint sensor, just like the Nexus 6P. You've got card tray, volume buttons, power button. It actually has 2 nano SIM trays along with micro SD card. So this is an awesome phone that supports 2 micro SD cards and external storage. Alright, let me go ahead and do this. And let me give you a quick tour of what it looks like here. And the design is very similar to the Nexus 6P. All metal unibody. I really like these buttons. I really like the design. And on the left side, you got the SIM card tray. Let's go ahead and pop that out for a second. So this is the SIM card tray. You can actually put 2 SIM cards. The second tray does another nano SIM and micro SD card. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and insert my AT&T SIM card and see if 4G LTE works in the US. It should. Let me go ahead and put that in. Let me give you a quick comparison between the Nexus 6P. It looks awfully similar, about the same height. Not as tall as the Nexus 6P. Alright, it's slightly wider. So it is a huge phone. But it feels nearly identical as the Nexus 6P, just a little bit wider. The metal feel is awfully similar between the two. Alright, let's actually go ahead and power this bad boy. Let me go ahead and put the case on here. Alright, it comes with a decent case, not bad. And let me go ahead and power on this bad boy. So there is the Huawei Mate 8. What I'm holding right now is actually the fastest phone in the world right now, until all the Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 phones are out. Booted up super quick. Let's go ahead and choose English. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and place my fingerprint on here to register. Okay. Begin. Okay, enable. And I'm finally logged in here. It's getting 4G. I'm not sure if that's 4G LTE. Okay, I'll probably just have to do a quick speed test here. But I think it's actually on HSPA. I'm not actually sure. Alright, this is Huawei's own eMUI operating system that's built on Android 6.0. Now, there is a version with 6 gigs of RAM if you want to get the better version. This is the base model. But even for a base model, it's pretty awesome. You got 32 gigs. It's actually a 1080p screen. So it's a 1080p screen. That's the only thing I don't like about it, to tell you honestly, because the screen is so large. I feel like 1440p is a must. All right, let's go ahead and check out the fingerprint sensor. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow, it's fast. Just like my Nexus 6P 1, 2, 3. It is like super fast. All right, let's do a quick speed test because I don't think I'm getting 4G LTE on here. I believe I'm on HSPA Plus. Yeah, I'm definitely on HSPA Plus, I think. That's not 4G LTE. Take a look at the upload speed and we should be able to see. Yeah, definitely not. I'll probably play with it further, but for right now, this is the first Huawei phone, other than the Nexus 6P and the 5X that I'm trying. Just first impressions, I don't really like the UI as much as the Google Pure OS. But if you root it and install custom ROM, that should be easily fixable. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the camera interface real quick. Okay, let's take a quick photo. Wow, the camera seems to be actually pretty good. Very solid. Let me do a video real quick. Alright, I think it does have OIS, because I don't see any shakes. And let's look at the menu here. You got HDR watermark, super night, all focus, audio notes, panorama professional. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so this is professional mode, and you can actually go ahead and change the shutter speed. I actually like this a lot. So full manual mode for everything. You got manual focus, AFC, AFS. Alright, shutter speed, ISO. Okay, that is really nice. I wonder if that works in video. So video mode, you can also change the white balance, manual focus. But in video mode, you can't change the shutter speed. Alright, so that's the only thing missing, I think. I really like this, actually. For resolution, you can go ahead and set it to... Oh god, there's no 4K. So this phone has no 4K. Okay, no 4K. Okay, there's some interesting modes here. You got a bunch of different things you can use. You know, the camera app kind of shows you how well the performance is on the phone. If it starts lagging and stuff, you know it sucks. But this one is not lagging at all. The only thing I can't find how to do is 4K. There's 60 frames per second, which is nice. Let's try that real quick. Yeah, so you get nice 60 frames per second. That is really nice. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the front camera real quick. Hey. Yeah, camera is pretty solid. So only thing missing, I think, is 4K. Does it have 4K? Maybe I'm messing with it. Alright, I don't want to make this too long because I want to do actually a full review. I'll go ahead and use this as a daily driver for the next couple days, and I should have a review by next week. But for right now, I'm sort of mixed. I'm really impressed by the performance, how zippy everything is. I don't like the fact that it has no 4K. I really dig the design. It's a pretty dope design. I think it's actually better than the Nexus P. There's no hump there. Another thing, it doesn't have 1440p screen. It's only 1080p. Phone this size, you need 1440p. And I know this is supposed to be Huawei's flagship. So my first impressions, I really like the design. I really like the performance. I don't like the camera that it doesn't have 4K. I don't like the fact that it's 1080p screen. I do love that it does support dual SIMs, but I don't like the fact that it has no 4G LTE for AT&T here. So I'll have to try out to give you my full thoughts, but for right now, that's my thoughts. But I really like the feel of this phone. If I was gonna buy a phone based on feel only versus the Nexus 6P, I would probably get the Huawei Mate 8. I like the flatter design, the simpler design versus the hump. I mean, the hump's not bad, I'm just saying this looks a lot better, I think. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Instagram, Periscope. And as always, stay on Android.